and it's called bobsleds, but it's not a bobsled coaster. It's actually a hybrid. Steel track, wood frame, and keeping with the hybrid theme, it actually has like an RMC pre-section there, pre-lift section with little airtime bumps before the lift hill. And you get a nice view of the water, and you do get some airtime on the hills. Despite its small size, it's a really good ride. And you got a decent flat ride over there. I always like those things. And I don't know what that thing is called over there, but I remember Bell's used to have that. It was called the Himalaya there. So waiting for this thing to open, Whirlwind. So coaster 274, Jack Rabbit, the 1920 wooden coaster. Turning 100 years old next year. For 99 years old, it is riding really smooth. That is surprising. Rode it in the back and second row. You'll get some airtime in the... It seemed like the airtime was better in the front. So there's several hills that don't give any airtime, but the one hill that is in the tunnel right before the end actually does give a pretty decent pop of airtime in the front. Other than that, it's very minor to no airtime on most of it, but it is a smooth ride. That's the good thing about it. 99-year-old smooth wooden coaster. Not bad. So Whirlwind spinning coaster was my 275th coaster. And that was a good spinner. We actually had a decent weight distribution, so we got to spin quite a bit on it. That might be, well, it's definitely better than the Pandemoniums that I've done. For the most part, there's a couple rides I've gotten on some Pandemoniums that spun like crazy. But I'd say as far as design goes, this is better. And it's right next to this very interesting bobsled hybrid coaster. Get some little pops of air along the way. Little pre-lift section there. I didn't realize this earlier, but it goes downhill, so it utilizes the terrain. And then towards the end, you have this helix. And they keep the line moving pretty well, even though it's low capacity. They keep that line moving well too. And over near the picnic groves, look out to the water, see a little lighthouse out there. I do love that drop. We got to be facing backwards on it. So I couldn't get on the kiddie coaster. You have to have a kid with you. but the other 3 coasters, they're all good. So you don't spin on that drop. It turns you loose to spin right there. And they didn't spin much. They're pretty evenly distributed. So that'll just about do it from Seabreeze. It's a nice little family park, a few good rides. Jackrabbit's certainly the best. I did it 6 times, did the bobsled 3 times, and the spinner once. So 10 rides in a couple of hours, a little over 2 hours. That's not bad. So you definitely don't need a whole day at this park. And I'm here on a very pretty Sunday, so expect to be large crowds, and yeah, I still got that many rides in a short time. So I'd say combine this with Darien Lake. Don't know if Darien Lake's an entire day park, but this certainly is not.